Hello guys, welcome again to the channel. I hope you are doing very well. I hope you are doing very great. It's another day out here on the farm, and I'm about to make another video for you guys. So on today's video, I'm talking about the best way to formulate your feed. Some people watched my previous video on making pig feed, and they're like, they didn't understand it very well. So I'm here to make like a second part of the video, which you all can understand. So you all know that this channel is all about pig farming, goat farming, cattle farming. That's what I do on this channel. So, and that's what you continue to do, to produce contents based on these three categories of livestock. There are some people that their own channel is all about poultry and other things, but here we focus purely on goats, pigs, and cattle. So how do you formulate the right feed for your pigs? There's one mistake that most pig farmers make, which at times could, in fact, it's not even at times, which in most cases always closes up their farm. That's why sometimes you see that a guy started a farm, before you know it, the farm was closed. That's because the guy made several mistakes. And the most mistake most people make is that they always feel that pigs don't have a particular, feed formula. They feel that they can give their pigs anything and they will grow. Even goats, these goats that we just feed purely on grass, if they are being raised in in feedlots, goats have a particular feed formula. There's a percentage of carbohydrate, percentage of protein that you give them to get the maximum growth from them. But here, pig farmers think that pigs eat anything, therefore they can give anything to the animals and they grow fat. That's why some farmers, you go to some farms, you see pigs being thin. That's because you don't feed your pigs well. Because any pig that you feed well with the proper formula is bound to gain weight very fast, and is bound to be fat, and you are bound to make more, more income from selling a fat goat, a fat pig, than a thin pig. So that's the thing. When it comes to pig farming, the most important thing you always put at the back of your mind is that you have to get their pig formula right for you to feed them. Don't just feed your pigs on leaves. Some even make the mistake of feeding their pigs purely on pan kernel cake or purely on all these high fiber waste products. That's why at the end of the day, their pigs don't grow very fast. Their pigs don't even grow as fast as they want. And that's why in most cases, they never make it in pig farming. And that's why sometimes a guy will start a farm and before you know it, the farm is down because he did not get the basics right. And one thing I always talk about on my video is that if you want to succeed in anything livestock, especially pig farming, you have to be able to get the right knowledge, because the knowledge you get and you start your farm on is the foundation of it all. Because imagine starting your farm without the right knowledge, then along the way you now discover that this is the right thing I should have been doing since. Number one, you have wasted time, and number two, you are going to spend more to try to correct that mistake. Because first of all, okay, let me assume that you made mistakes in your building because you did not get the right information on how to build a pig pen. If you get the information along the way, the right information along the way, you are going to spend a lot of money trying to fix your pig farm into what it was meant to be. So it's always advisable to get the right information when you are starting your pig farm. So how do you formulate your pig feeds to get the best results and to make them to grow very, very fast? Number one thing you should consider is that pigs don't grow fast because you feed them. Because you can be feeding your pigs anything and they'll still be growing, they'll be alive, but they'll not be growing as fast and as fat as you want. Pigs grow fat and fast because you give them the proper feed. You don't just give pig any feed and expect them to grow very, very fast, like the pigs you see in the Western countries. It doesn't happen like that. You must know what you are giving your pig, and you must know the quantity and the quality of what you are giving to your pigs. So that is what this video is going to be all about. So feeding your pigs is very, very easy if you know what you are doing. Getting your pigs to be very, very fat and fast and to grow at a very, very fast rate is very, very easy if you know what you are doing. That's why sometimes you'll be in your farm. Sometimes I'll be in my farm. People will come and visit me and they'll be like, what is making this your pigs to grow fast and fast? And I'll be like, it's the feed I'm giving them. And they'll be like, what do I feed them? I'll tell them. Because that is how you run a farm, by feeding them very well. So if you want to know how to feed your pigs properly with the right ingredients, mind you, On this farm, I don't feed my pigs on a proper the proper diet for a feed is corn and soya beans. But here in Nigeria, right now in the rainy season, a ton of corn is almost about 200,000. A ton of corn is almost about 200,000. A tonnage of soya bean is almost about 200,000 also. But in the dry season, it's going to even get worse because corn usually gets more expensive in the dry season. Likewise, soya. In fact, almost every crop gets expensive in the dry season because people would like to, add price to it because it's scarce. So then in the dry season, corn will almost be like 500,000 naira, while soya bean will also be at that same rate. So running your pig farm on corn and soya beans is bound to be very, very expensive, and you're probably not going to make enough profit to be able to sustain you and your pig farm. So there are so many what they call it, alternatives I use on this farm. That's why I'm still able to be afloat. That's why this farm is still afloat, because I try to reduce my running cost. And the running cost I'm talking about, if you're talking about running cost of a pig farm, you're totally talking about feeding. Because if you feed your pigs at a very, very high cost using corn and soya beans, you're not bound to make any gain. In fact, you said that is stressing yourself trying to build a business. After looking at your profit, you'll be like, this business is not for me, and you find something else to be doing. That's why sometimes people close their farms, because the profit they are getting is not even enough. And the mistake most people make, that they listen to this, they go online and believe anything they are told. They'll be like, someone will tell that pig farming will make a millionaire in 2 months, in 5 months. This is not poultry farming. This is not poultry farming. I can easily become a millionaire in poultry farming within 2 months. That because, like, if you're able to invest enough money that will make enough profit, that's possible in poultry, because it's all about 2 months to sell off your poultry beds. But here in pig farming, you have to have patience, and you have to know what you are doing. Pig farming is much more risky. It's much more risky when compared to poultry, because poultry, at least, a lot of things have made poultry farming is very easy. But pig farming, there are a lot of complexities when it comes to pig farming, because people have the wrong ideas, people have the wrong information. So the best you can do when it comes to pig farming is to be able to feed your pigs right and get the right information. Now, I won't advise anybody to run their pig farm on corn and soya beans, but there are also other alternatives which are used on this farm, which give the same results as corn and soya beans. Now, what are these alternatives I use? These alternatives and how I formulate my pig feed is contained in my pig farming ebook. This ebook is the ebook I've been recommending for you all to get. This ebook doesn't only contain the feed formulas I use or the alternative feed ingredients I use. They also contain they contain almost everything you know when it comes to pig farming. There are so many things I don't talk about on this channel, because at the end of the day, this channel is a free platform. It's a free platform. But there are also other things that, if you want to get them, you have to pay for it. If you want to know them, you have to pay for it. Which are those things I don't talk about on this channel, which are the most important things when it comes to pig farming. Because the things I share here, you can easily get them online or anywhere on the internet. The only difference is that here on my video, you are seeing an actual pig farmer talking about it. But on the internet, you just read about it and you see it there. But here you see me talking about it. I'm probably doing those things here. So if you want to get my feed formula, how I formulate my feeds using cheap alternative sources, and the formulations I use, because there's a difference between using the proper feed ingredients and formulating it the proper way and in the right percentages. So this is what you are going to get from my ebook. Another thing you're going to get from my pig farming ebook is the secrets of succeeding in pig farming. This ebook, I was like, if I'm going to make this ebook, why don't I share the secrets for, succeeding in pig farming? No other farmer will tell you this thing, because they're like, this is a business. So if I'm sharing the secrets, that means it's no longer a business, it's a charity. So the secrets of succeeding in pig farming business are contained in my ebook. So if you're getting my ebook, you're not only getting the pig formula, the pig feed formula, the alternative feed sources, you're also getting the secrets of succeeding in pig farming, and so many other things. Almost everything I don't talk about on this channel are contained in that ebook, and that ebook is what I call the perfect information for you to be able to get into pig farming and get things right. Because most times, like it or not, most of the people that start pig farming always end up closing their farm, because pig farming is something that can give you, something that can lead you to depression. Because there's sometimes you come to your farm and you be like, you see that 10 pigs have died, 10 winners have died, 10 piglets have died. This ebook will help you prevent all that. This ebook will solve all your problems when it comes to pig farming, including your pig formula, your pig feed formula. So my advice to you all is to try and get this ebook. And mind you, it's very, very affordable. I made this ebook affordable so as to be able to reach everybody that asks for it or requests for it. So all you should do to get this ebook is a soft copy, it's an ebook. So all you have to do is send me a WhatsApp message, then we take it on from there. So thank you for watching my video today, and make sure you get the right information by getting my ebook so you can be able to have a successful farm and better your life, because at the end of the day we are all doing these things to improve our lives. Nobody is doing pig farming for the sake of doing it. Nobody is doing pig farming for the fun. This is a business, and that's what we are doing here. So thanks for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and that's it. Thank you.